What's going on, guys? Tony Avanov here with another video lesson, and today I'm going to talk to you about the pattern that I talked about in last night's video. If you didn't watch that video, pause this one, go watch that one, because it's going to break down this pattern to a T so you can know exactly how to trade it and how to use it in the future. So I'm going to talk about ANTH and the one trade I placed on the ANTH following this, or not ANTH, LINU, following this one specific pattern that I outlined in yesterday's video lesson. I didn't make a big profit, but it was a very predictable play, and I was able to really just follow my pattern and just trade it very well. So stick around for that. But first, if you don't know, every single day I give away $25 and it goes to a random commenter from the previous video lesson. So we're gonna do that right now. All you need to do is leave a like, leave a comment, and leave a subscription down below for a chance to win 25 bucks. So Pantera again. Oh my gosh, is that even fair? Okay, Pantera 1959, you won again. That's just kind of how it is. I'm not gonna re-roll it because luck is luck. Great job, man. I have your email, of course, so I'll just send that 25 bucks whenever I have a chance to. So congratulations. I swear this is completely random. At least I hope this website's random. I've been using this for a while, but Pantera, good job. So anyways, going into today, I was telling my live stream and my chat room that it's Friday, so overall it's going to be a slower day on the market. And when we were doing our pre-market scans, we found just that there were not that many gap ups, not that many news releases coming out, and we just didn't really know what to look at. We had one stock to look at, ANTH. We were watching ANTH because it had a nice daily setup, had a like mini U shape that was taking form. I call this a mid candle breakout. So when we have one big green day and then the next day it's a red day, but it holds like halfway in between the previous day, and then what you want to look for in the next day is a nice green day on volume and make a multi-day breakout, and you buy that breakout and it should spike up. But we didn't get that, so no trade on ANTH. LINU just popped up on the low float scanner, and in the beginning I didn't want to trade it because if you watched last night's video lesson, I was saying that okay, from now on the only pattern I'm gonna trade is this buying the second leg up. So I didn't want to buy anywhere down here because it's just so unpredictable. You don't know if it's gonna keep going, and you don't know if it's just gonna stop, turn around, and crash. So we were watching LINU because it just kept creeping up, and it broke over the multi-day resistance at $1.84. So this put it on my radar. I alerted it in my chat room, and I was telling everyone, okay, this is the one I'm watching. I want to see if this is gonna have a second leg on up. So essentially, how you do this pattern is you wait until it has its nice big run, and you wait until it has its pullback and consolidates. So that's right here. This is all the consolidation. We had a nice big run up, we pulled back, we had profit takers who were selling off, but you can see it held support very well. And this is how you can find the strongest play of the day. So all you need to do is, once you have this top and you have this consolidation, you draw a line that connects the top of these candles. This makes a trend line, wedge, flag, whatever you want to call it, but all this does is help you signify when it's no longer downtrending and when it starts to uptrend and break that trend line and go on another move on up. So I drew that line, but we started to break over the trend line, but I was kind of hesitant to buy it just because in my mind it didn't have that big of a pullback. I wanted it to drop back down further to like $1.85, but we didn't get that, so I kept on watching it. And then once I saw this massive buying volume right here, we had a bunch of buy orders going through, I was like, okay, screw it, I'm gonna jump in. Only used 1,000 shares. I could have used a lot more size. I had around $15,000 available to trade with today, but my plan today was not to make big money, and you have to understand that. When you're learning a new pattern and you're learning a new strategy, you cannot just go all in right away with all your account, because that's very risky. First, you need to see, is this pattern going to work? Can I make this a consistent pattern? So I only used 1,000 shares, bought I got executed on my buy at $1.93, and then one thing I did kind of wrong on this trade was I sold it way too soon, and that's a problem that I've been having recently, just because I've been so worried in this market that all these runners are just going to crash back down and just collapse. So I've been locking in my profits a bit too soon. Definitely need to work on that. But as I use more size, I can start taking partial profits up along the way and not have that the fear of, okay, I don't want this to turn into a loser. Because when I use more money in these plays, I can sell half, you know, like 10 cents up, and let the rest ride and see if I can lock in more profits. So that's one thing I am working on. I do know that usually I sell too soon, but I am working on that. I am looking to, you know, remedy that, and I definitely have to learn to catch a bigger piece of the move. But either way, profits are profits. I made around 80 bucks on this play. Like I said, nothing big. I sold at $2.02, and yeah, so that was right up here after it broke 2. Looked like I had some resistance up here, so I sold right up here, but you can see it just kept on uptrending. What I should have done, you know, looking back in hindsight, once you broke this high of day, what you can do is you can say, okay, now we're over high of day. I'm going to raise my risk level up to that high of day break. So, you know, just in case we do break down, I'll guarantee a very small profit, basically just not losing any money on this trade. And that's one thing I could have done to hold on for a bit longer, but frankly, I didn't think of that in the moment. I was just looking to, you know, do this trade, see if this pattern works, and get out. Because one, it's Friday, not that much volume in the market, and two, I'm not used to this pattern. So I'm starting out small, building up my confidence with this pattern. Once I do it more and more often, and I see that it's, you know, that the pattern's working and it's consistent, I'll, you know, raise up my risk, use more size, and hold on for a bit longer. So I sold at 202, and it just kept on going up. Eventually hit a high of $2.15. So, you know, that would have been a very nice 20-cent per share win if I held on for the very top, but you know, that usually never happens. Never be afraid to take profits, because you never know what can happen. And especially the past few weeks, I haven't been that consistent. I'll be completely honest. I don't want to lie to you guys. I haven't been that consistent buying the breakout over pre-market highs. That pattern just does not work anymore. We're having a bunch of these low float stocks that have their morning spikes. They break out over the pre-market high, but then they just, you know, they run 20-30 cents and then they just stop, and then they just sell off and just slam right back down, even lower than where it started. So I've been really afraid of those type of plays. So you know, I stopped trading those, and I'm just looking for my next pattern, and I think I found it. This pattern has been working every single day of the week. It happened on Friday. I traded it using XTNT, made 400 bucks on that play. That was very nice. Happened on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and now today. So it's a very consistent pattern, and it really just lets you trade only the best stock, because when you have a stock that can prove that it has one run, it pulls back and then goes on the second run, that proves that that has strength behind it, that has buyers, and that has hype. We're not in the market right now we're not in the market that we can buy the first leg, the first spike, hoping for more buyers. We have to wait, let the first run happen, let it pull back, and then buy when it stops pulling back and shows strength of a next leg on up. So this pattern is very, very nice, because like I said in yesterday's video lesson, it has a great risk reward, and it has you know, a trading plan built into it. So I'll just go over it real fast. So like I said, you would buy the break of this wedge. You could use your stop loss at the bottom of the dip, and then you could either take partial profits once it breaks high of day and hold on for the rest, or you can just take all your profits at high of day. Now in this case, the pullback wasn't that big, and in this case I would not want to take profits at high of day, because that's only 5 cents per share. If this was a bigger pullback, like 20 cents per share, I'd be much more inclined to take my profits at that high of day, just to guarantee that it doesn't hit that resistance and fall back over. So it's a very nice pattern. has risk reward built into it, and it's, you know, just happening very often. So focus on this pattern. Don't try trading the breakout over pre-market highs anymore, because it's not working as consistently. And yeah, so this is what I'm gonna be watching for the next few days, few weeks. We'll see how it goes. If it happens next week, I'm gonna slowly add into my size, use more of my account, and, you know, get back to growing exponentially. So the past few weeks have been kind of a slow time in the market. Most traders I know haven't made that much money at all. If you haven't been making money, don't worry, it's not just you. It has been the market has really changed, and you know, me personally, I've been slow to adapt, but I'm finally adapting. I'm finally learning my new patterns. So just stay tuned for the next few days, few weeks. Hopefully we can lock in some nice profits and, you know, be more hyped up. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Just one last thing, I am having a President's Week sale on my website where all of the subscriptions are 20% off. Use the code PRES20 and you can join the chat room. You can see right now it's only 17 bucks a month, so it's super affordable. And with the 20% off, it's even more affordable. And you can join my live stream where I go live every single day for around 2.5 hours. That's around 39 bucks a month. So very affordable. Use the coupon code. There's a free 1-week trial with all these packages as well. So you can try it out free for 1 week, risk free. If you don't like it, cancel your subscription. If you get charged, I will gladly refund you. Don't worry about that. I'm not in this to make, you know, big money, but I need to have that to cover operational costs. Hope you guys understand that. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. If you did, leave a like, leave a subscription, leave a comment down below. And if you want to check out the chat room, the link is down below. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.